Alright, you guys, this is a podcast. Just a few of my friends and I talking about random stuff. So, you guys want to go ahead and start and ask a question?
I think introductions are probably a little bit more appropriate at this point, Joshua.
That is true, Chris. So, identify yourselves, gentlemen.
I'm Javier O'Neill.
And I'm Chris Combs.
Hi, Javier O'Neill and Chris Collins.
Hello, Joshua.
I'm taking y'all can see my posters.
I can't. I've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pictures behind me are me and my cousins, so
Yeah.
things happen.
So, what do y'all want to talk about?
Well,
Rumble. I don't know.
how about? Well, I don't know. The WWE Royal Rumble's probably coming up here real soon.
I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Who is?
I kinda am.
Well,
I mean,
The
I'm
triple
afraid.
threat thing might be interesting because Seth Rollins. Because I honestly did not think Brock Lesnar would be in any kind of triple threat match, any kind of multi-man match. So that was a little surprising to me.
I'm thinking of something like Lesnar wins, but Rollins cashes in on him betraying him or something. I don't know.
I kind of had to disagree, mostly just because the only way I could potentially see Brock Lesnar losing this match was if there were more than one people. You know, Cena alone has gone twice against Brock Lesnar, and both times has been absolutely
Demolished. And I love that.
Wait, there was 2012 Extreme Rules, wasn't there?
Yeah, but that barely counts in 2015 now.
Yeah. And even then, Brock Lesnar pretty much killed John Cena. But then he Super Cena'd out of it.
He put in Super Cena out of SummerSlam, though. Sweet Christ. Even I was just like, stop, he's dead.
No, I was like, keep going.
It was literally Doomsday killing Superman.
Yeah.
That's apt. That's apt to shit.
If Doomsday was made out of kryptonite, that was SummerSlam. But, remember, did any of y'all catch that one little kid in the crowd keep going, "Let's go, Cena!" over and over and over throughout the match?
I thought that was so ironic, and yet also kind of sad, because it was just like, this poor kid is just praying that Cena's going to kick out, but the rest of the arena is dead silent, just in sheer sympathy pain.
Yeah, they're like, what is happening? Oh my god. This is...
Cleanly?
Yeah. That was my reaction too. But then, of course, he went on to use the, I wasn't focused excuse. See, whenever Cena loses clean, there's always a built-in excuse.
Well, yeah, but
even
still
then,
comes,
even
as
then,
I say, it still comes down to the whole fact of Cena lost clean. It doesn't, I would say that would happen every blue moon, but even the blue moon misses when Cena lost.
that is true. That is the only reason why I bought that pay-per-view on DVD, just to watch that.
Just to see 15 German suplexes.
Yeah. 15, not 16. A regular suplex is a regular suplex. Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. I hate it when they do stuff like that. Because they don't think we notice.
So it begs to differ. Who do you have winning the triple threat? Or leaving the Royal Rumble with the title? Because there's still Rollins cashing at any time.
I still think it's Lesnar, but as long as it's not Cena, I'm fine. Because if it's Cena and he ties Ric Flair's record, even though technically he doesn't, because Ric Flair has like 4 other title reigns that aren't recognized, but a lot of people don't know that. So if Cena wins, I'm gonna be pissed. If Lesnar wins, then hoorah, he's just gonna lose to whoever wins the Rumble, which I think is gonna be either Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns. And if Seth Rollins wins, then whoop-de-doo, we might have a really good main event at WrestleMania.
At least it would be very unpredictable if Seth Rollins wins.
Mm-hmm.
However, the real question is will Is Seth Rollins confirmed for the triple threat, and does he have to use his his Money in the Bank cash in for that?
No, I don't think so. Cause in the picture, it had him holding the briefcase, so I think he's still Mr. Money in the Bank. Cause remember, Daniel Bryan had a steel cage match with Mark Henry for the world title, and he got to keep his Money in the Bank after that match.
Then I can personally see Seth Rollins winning this. Then at whatever the heck they're naming Elimination Chamber match or Elimination Chamber.
Fast lane. The fast lane.
That's like over the limit. Just stop, WWE. We don't need any more road symbolization. It's okay.
I mean, the road symbolization was over the top of the 2009 Royal Rumble.
Did they ever explain why they got rid of the Elimination Chamber?
No.
I'm gonna. If I had to take a guess, it's probably because a lot of the creativity that would usually go into one of those matches has kind of been used up with things like Rob Van Dam's Pod Leap, John Morrison's Ceiling Climb, Goldberg putting Chris Jericho back in a pod.
There's one thing they haven't done, though. They haven't broke the metal floor yet. If that ever happens, I will be the happiest person alive.
I think Shawn Michaels kind of did that. Kind of.
You know, like someone getting smashed into this floor so hard that the floor breaks, not coming out of the floor.
They'd be gone for like 2 years.
If they can come back at all, they will definitely not have a face. They'll have to put
Oh god, don't say without a face, because I watched a little bit of a video called Three Guys, One Hammer. Oh my god.
Is it what I think it is? Because if not, you really don't need to explain.
It's probably exactly. It's not a sexual thing.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking more along the lines of jackass.
It's three crazy Ukrainian guys beating the crap out of some dude with a hammer, and then they use a screwdriver to disembowel him, and then they start picking at his brain with the screwdriver.
Is this on YouTube? Oh my god!
No, it's not. No, like it was on YouTube, but they took it off.
I hope so.
So you'd have to go on Google and find it and there's another video where they just beat the crap out of this old lady with a baseball bat. So yeah.
Well, we're like less than 5 minutes into this, and this is already dark.
Yeah.
Tell me, please. What do you guys have winning the TAW Royal Rumble?
I can't answer because I already know who's gonna win.
Yeah. Well, sadly, my normal pick to win is currently actually the champion. Go Kruger. So I don't know. I would have to say I don't think it's the Joker. I think it's probably Pennywise.
Pennywise?
Pennywise.
Trying to stick up for his mentor who got defeated.
Basically.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Sweet Tooth is obviously the muscle behind this operation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He powerbombed Sonic like 8 times.
Basically.
And I'm sorry, but that was funny. I love Sonic, but it was funny watching him just get wiped across the floor.
Being used as a mop is not fun. But Pennywise has yet to really show his major strengths. And I think
he won the 6-man tag team match at the Turning Point. He got the winning pinfall by pretty much snapping Krillin's neck.
Yeah, he was sole survivor.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but a lot of that was based off the damage that Joker and Sweet Tooth managed. Especially Sweet Tooth, because that's just what he does.
Yeah, and Pennywise is the one who made it a 2-on-3 when he powerbombed Zack Ryder on top of steel steps. And speared him through the barricade.
Anytime someone gets hit with steel steps, I just cringe every single time.
Unless it's the attitude adjustment from Cena at Extreme Rules 2012.
Well, no, because that's basically just him going, thunk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
That move is so stupid. But, so what is you guys' grammar is aplenty here, but what's your favorite TAW match so far?
That's a hard one.
I'm going to have to go with, I'm going to go with the dark horse. I'm going to say the Elimination Chamber Femme Fatales match.
That was a pretty good Elimination Chamber, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I was very shocked about just how much the ladies, not to sound awkward here, but they put on a clinic. It was...
Yeah. It's not just the men here. You don't have to have a penis to know how to wrestle correctly. If we want to go there.
Yeah, basically that's what you guys.
Yeah.
And the thing is that the match itself would have been main event caliber by itself, which speaks to the rest of the rest of the matches that went around. But I liked it because, again, it
shows women's wrestling can be good,
and it showed some of the lesser known people that you have in there, like Electra.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think all of us had Cammy as a shoehorn in for that one.
Yeah. And you also had
my favorite match. Like spot wise, Colonist vs. Shadow at the last pay per view.
That was a sick match. That was
Two men beating the hell out of each other.
They beat the crap out of each other. Yeah.
Hey, how many more things can I hit you with?
That's the problem with
Jerry Lawler.
No, don't do that. He has a heart condition, and so many other things wrong with him. He already has enough brain damage. Can you hear do you hear the corny jokes he says every Raw? Did you know that they're moving him to SmackDown commentary?
Makes sense.
Yeah, they're taking him off Raw because it's too long. But my favorite match. There's a lot of ones I like. Like the first real good match that I had was Elmo versus Mario at the 15th house show. Only thing I need to say about that match is superplex off a ladder through a table that was on fire on the ramp. Breaking the fourth wall, when I was doing that match, I was so scared that I was going to miss. I was like, please don't miss, please don't miss, please don't miss. And it actually did one time, and I had to redo it. But my favorite match is probably the Fatal 4-Way at Riot Central. I had so much fun doing that.
That was like 10 matches in one.
Yeah. I mean, it went from Jeff Hardy super swantoning Joker off the ramp, the backstage stuff, the superplex through the 3 tables. It was supposed to be 4 tables. However, the game didn't like that, and only 3 of them broke. If I was lucky. Just break the table.
Don't forget about Sweet Tooth destroying Freddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of Sweet Tooth's job. You had one job, Sweet Tooth. You couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Kind of. Hey, Joker still went there as champ.
Yeah.
He did, but I mean, just overall, it just seemed like his job was basically, oh, look, Freddy's here. No, he's not. But at that last pay-per-view, it showed that Freddy one-on-one with Joker had a good chance of winning.
And the TAW action where they had a one-on-one match. He beat him there too. And I think that the Joker is going to be pissed at Liu Kang more than anything else, because that last TAW action, Joker probably would have won if Liu Kang didn't come back in the ring. So he's probably going to be pissed at him about that.
Another match of mine that I liked, 6-man battle royale from UCT.
That was a fun match.
Putin lost, Chris. Deal with it.
I am dealing with it. He also eliminated 1/3 of the people in that match.
So,
when it comes to impressiveness, Putin put on a clinic.
Yeah, he beat the tar out of Little Mac. He just got a little too cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, if you're Russian, then...
If you have a mountain named after you, I think you have a right to be...
I know I laugh like a hyena. I'm aware of that.
Things happen.
Yeah. And, yes, I have an unlimited amount of french fries.
I honestly thought those were Andy's, fried potato fries. You know, the ones that turn your breath basically into a dragon's breath.
Yeah.
This stuff's delicious, but oh my gosh, you eat too much. It's just no.
Yeah. It's
no.
It's like when you're trying to kiss your girlfriend and she leaves because of that. She's like, I'm gonna kiss you. Oh wait, you smell like dog crap. Never mind.
Yeah. I never had quite that experience. Mostly just because I tended to wash, mostly because I had to get out of pools. And if you didn't wash after you got out of a pool, well, I wouldn't be sitting here with this much hair.
I've only actually kissed 2 girls in my life, so I'm doing okay. So
Don't be in a rush, man. It's nice. Ladies are nice.
Yeah.
And ladies are wonderful beings, and they should be treated with respect.
Mm-hmm.
But until you find the one that you really want to make a priority, don't make any your priority.
Yeah. Especially since the second girl I kissed had a boyfriend in boot camp.
I wouldn't put that on YouTube to save my life if I were you.
Too late.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's a good thing he hasn't found out yet.
I was about to say, if he watches this, he's going to. I don't think we're that far into this.
That's true. So what's another match from my channel that y'all have liked?
I know that this rivalry tends to be cliched in a lot of CAW groups, but very rarely has Luigi gone to this kind of an extreme. So that cage match with Mario, that basically put Mario out of commission.
They had you mean the unsanctioned match?
Basically.
Yeah. They had a cage match on Action where Mario did the splash off the cage, which I really liked. But yeah, that unsanctioned match was brutal.
Oh, yeah, it basically...
Mario's still out. Sorry if I keep interrupting.
No, that's cool. I mean, for Pete's sake, I don't think we've let Javier say much.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like,
Interject at any time, man. I'm not gonna... I am willing to stop talking.
What
was that now?
That's my parents. They're in my room cleaning stuff.
Oh.
I thought that was Ellen.
Y'all can say hi if y'all want to.
What's up?
Hi.
Howdy.
Howdy.
So, Javier, what's another match from my channel that you like? Yeah, turn the light off.
It's really hard to say because there's like so many that are good. That just have crazy skill spot.
Yeah, I
I was surprised by the UCT match on the Turning Point pay-per-view. That was surprisingly good.
The Fatal 4-Way? I think it was mostly that Skeeter came back.
Yeah.
He came back as a heel. What?
Yeah.
I was like, yes, Peter got last. I can pick him up after seeing the UCT. So I was like, well, damn.
And then, like,
Hey, my team is 2 points with 2 victories.
I'm not detracting anything. It's just the very it's like, and well, damn. It's like you threw me off out here. Nice.
yeah, it's like, yay, Skeeter's back and he's beating up Spock because he's pissed and now he's going to have a thing with Hogan. Why? But that was actually breaking fourth wall, supposed to be Ghostface. But then but I wanted it to be someone from Javier's team, because Javier, you did tell me you wanted Ghostface, and you were like, nah, never mind. And I was like, well, who am I going to turn heel on your team now? Then Skeeter came along, and I was like, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect.
So wait, if I didn't get Skeeter, who would you have turned heel on my team?
Depends on who you would have had. Who would you have had? If you had like Santa Claus, oh heck yeah. Yeah. I would love to see a bad Santa Claus, but we already have undead Santa Claus. So yeah. Which is pretty much a skeleton in a black robe.
So he's basically the Grim Reaper?
No, I think it's more that he's the Christmas present Reaper.
Like Krampus?
I guess. I don't know. He likes
And after he died of diabetes, okay?
Diabetes.
diabetes.
Diabetes. We should have fed him all those cookies.
Yeah. But like if Ghostface was on your team, I would have turned. He's kind of already a heel, so. But I don't. Yeah. So Skeeter was pretty much the perfect choice for that.
I remember, Javier, didn't you say we're going to have, like, Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, Bill Nye the heel guy.
No.
Sorry.
I will have Bill Nye versus Sheldon Cooper at some point. Scientist versus scientist. Can you imagine them two in real life in a pro wrestling match?
It would be the world's shortest pro wrestling match, mostly because Bill Nye knows all the body parts.
But how many botches would be in that match? Like, you can make your own drinking game. Like, every time they botch, by the end of it, you'd be dead. Chris is having company.
I am, actually. It's my mother. Hello, Mother.
Hey, Chris's mom!
It's Joshua Campbell and Javier. She says hello.
Hello. But,
That's his last.
now that we've, like, talked about, like, favorite matches, what's your favorite, like, moment in, like, TAW?
I think mine's obvious.
Sweet Tooth's arrival?
No.
Boone's debut.
Okay, Boone's debut was beautiful. Not even gonna lie. But, no, actually, I really didn't start rooting for him until after he, came back. But,
Freddy Krueger?
Freddy Krueger winning the championship. It was like, basically, I have done it.
Finally!
It's the Daniel Bryan story, and I love the Daniel Bryan story.
Except, this wasn't over, like, 8 months. It was over, like half of that.
Well, yeah, but this is also not a very long-lasting show thus far. It's just gotten started, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only been on the map for, like, a year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were going to say something. What were you going to say?
My favorite moment, I'd have to say Joker beating the Hulk, because that's when I realized I won the UCT.
Yeah, that. I know you were happy with that. You can thank Bane for that.
Bane, you son of a bitch. I don't like you in the Mag Nation, and I don't like you in TAW.
Yeah. The poor guy got his ass handed to him at Turning Point. Like, he got a Famouser, an inverted superplex through a flaming table, and the Weapon X. So,
To be fair, he was the biggest man in that match.
yeah, that is true. And he was tossing both William Wallace and Deadpool around. Like,
Yeah, but Deadpool's maybe 110 pounds. I could pick him up, technically.
yeah. But then he might stab you.
No, he'll just talk me to death. And he just might manage it.
Yeah. But, my favorite moment, I have no idea. Cause, I have no idea what my favorite moment is. But while I'm thinking, how about your favorite extreme moment? Like, the moment where you're like, oh god, that had to hurt. One of mine, well, I'm gonna...
Superplex, 3 tables.
Superplex through 3 tables? Yeah. I'm so glad it worked the way
Going
it
through
did.
1 table's one.
Yeah.
Well, that's something else, is that these games are very temperamental about actually pulling things off like that. So to be able to get that 3 was definitely
Yeah.
big.
It took me
And-
forever to get that.
Actually, the Lantern versus Flash, the ladder being broken in that match.
The super spear through the super... The one that won the match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I mean, I think we're getting
has to hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, you were having a little bit of interference there, but my favorite part of that match that I'm still like, I'm so lucky, was the super spear through the table. I'm so glad that I got that. And if you look closely, it almost missed. It came this close to missing. And
Well, again, that's a classic. There's a classic 2K problem. Actually, is the whole.
almost.
Well, I say 2K, I mean like 12, 13, 2K14, and 2K15 was always.
We almost got it.
Yeah.
And then the game is an atrocious piece of crap.
Well, like I look at UMads a lot, and
Oh, God.
so often the biggest complaint tends to be trying to rehash the same failed OMG moment, like jumping off a ladder onto a table.
Yeah.
That tends to be a really big problem for a lot of games,
Yeah.
and they don't pull it off ever.
Yeah. Another one of my favorite spots was when Joker German suplexed Freddy off the top rope on top of a ladder at Perfect Storm. I'm glad the way that looked. It looked like it hurt a lot. That's one of my favorite spots.
You're really taking your ECW privileges seriously.
Oh, yeah.
When,
Well,
when we said that you were the ECW to this, I wasn't exactly expecting it to go to the realm of how many tables can I physically break in one match.
There were so many tables in Riot Central, it was ridiculous.
All the time gamers.
Yeah, so many splinters. But,
Who cleans up after those matches?
that's a good question. And the better question is, when they're celebrating, all the crap in the ring is gone. Who did that?
Houdini. I'll take it. Houdini cleans the ring every single time.
Yeah. But back to the UMAD thing. Jesus tap dancing Christ. Those videos are so bad. Especially that one guy that. Well,
His name does need to be spoken. I think at least we know who we're talking about, and we really don't want to guide anyone to this person.
No. Do not ever watch
I haven't
SFW.
seen a video of his yet. And I don't want to.
Don't ever. I watch one of those. I swear to God, I lost IQ points. I haven't lost IQ points this badly since the last time I watched Twilight.
SpongeBob.
Hey, SpongeBob's awesome. And
I
Patrick.
didn't say SpongeBob wasn't awesome. I'm just saying that SpongeBob does actually kill brain cells.
Yeah, that is true. But then so does marijuana, and people love that.
And people love SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Parallels.
But does that mean one day people will start smoking SpongeBob?
Yes.
Name a marijuana brand after SpongeBob. They call it Bikini Bottom.
That's a possibility.
But a little bit back, a little bit of a rewind. Good God, WWE 13. That's the worst game I've ever played.
Well, you have to admit, 12 is way worse.
I disagree. 12 has 1 counts. I mean, 12 has 2 counts.
Yeah, but
In 12, you get a 2.
but the thing is that with 12, it was the beginning of a brand new engine, and at the time, that engine was absolute garbage.
It was ass. It was half-ass. It was ass. God. It would probably support the Democratic Party because the picture of the Democratic Party is a jackass.
Oh, that's what they call Andrew Jackson.
That's the school I go to. There's a lot of jackasses there too.
Eh.
But I'm sorry, but I think WWE 13 is worse because plus my favorite wrestler of all time is on the cover. That's what gets me. Well, that's one thing that gets me. Plus the 1 counts. And I think it looks a lot dumber when the title belt is like floating like a foot away from their waist than when it looks like they're eating it. Plus, did 12 have gravity-defying hair?
12 had a lot of bugs in itself, and if you...
At the end, do you remember Jason teleported to the ramp now?
Actually, speaking of that, that's actually, to this day, my favorite Magnation match. It was the debut of my favorite wrestler of Magnation.
It's Jason.
But my favorite glitch in Magnation, my favorite glitch was the Han Solo Hiei one, where he broke kicked him and started moonwalking across the ring and into the crowd and zoop right back, and then Hiei got back in the ring. How?
The game's broken, man.
It's broken.
It was broken. I'm gonna say 2K's cleaned up a little bit.
A smidgen. On 15, they focused way too much on how it looked, in my opinion.
Yeah, like if you're just gonna play it, like you said, it's fine. But no, to hold an actual league.
Yeah, yeah, cause they took
25 freaking created spots.
No custom arena, no custom title,
no custom divas.
Hey,
no custom.
That's one thing WWE 13 is worse than 12 about. They lied about the created title. That wasn't a created title. You just changed the color. That's all you do is change the color. At least 12 didn't lie to us. Well, it kind of did when they said it was going to be a good game, but 13 lied to us twice.
And in that case, if you want to talk about lying about calling something a good game, you and I both played a game that was called amazing by a lot of magazine critics, but then absolutely, how to say this, it blew so many chunks that myself and my most patient friend cried in a corner together. This is the guy who wouldn't even let me poke him.
Oh, I believe I know what game you're talking about, and it's the game that I'm still playing. Am I correct?
Sadly. Not for your case, but for my sanity's case, because I honestly had never played a bad game up till then, and then I was like, so this is what hell feels like.
That's as close to hell as I ever want to get. Because, one could argue that being in hell would be better than being in Soliana. Because at least in hell things make sense. And in hell you know what's happening to you.
And I don't think the gravity's broken.
Yeah. I mean, unless you have motion sickness, and in hell that'll probably torment you about that.
Okay, sure. But I mentioned something earlier, and I want Javier to answer this one first. Favorite Magnation match? I think we've talked about this before on the group, but I don't think we've talked, and when I say the group, I'm talking about the Raw analysis. Yeah. And I've been wondering, because we haven't answered this question in a while, and there's been several matches since. Favorite match?
My favorite Magnation match.
Say again, Javier?
Magnation Blue match.
Say again?
You there, buddy?
Yo.
I think we're losing him.
Well,
we're having a hard time hearing you.
We got Royal.
Is his phone on? Is his speaker on mute?
I heard that sentence, and in that case, no, it's not on mute.
No.
I think you're good now.
Okay. The Money in the Bank where Thor won.
That match was sick.
So much.
The weirdest thing about it was it's a whole computer.
There are occasions that Trevor and Magnitude can get like absolutely the best spots out of the computer.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen all the time.
Extremely rare.
But when they happen, it's absolutely beautiful.
Like the match at one Team NXT episode, it was Burger King and his partner Woody versus Ronald McDonald and who was Ronald's tag team partner? Kick-Ass. That ladder match.
About Team NXT. It's just surprising.
Yeah, that ladder match. That ladder match was really good.
Yeah, there were a lot of there's a lot of matches that really kind of stunk in the Magnation, but there's a lot of really, 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 really good matches in there.
Yeah, Jack 6 versus Goku at Northern Lights.
Or their very first one. It was I'm trying.
17.
I don't think that was it. It was the first one I remember. The earliest one I remember was Ron Swanson versus somebody.
Kenny Powers inside a
Kenny
cage.
Powers. Right. Sorry. But yeah, even that match was just like, you know what, this could actually be something.
Yeah.
But my first match is easily still my favorite. The very first match I watched was Jason winning the Halloween Royal Rumble.
My first match was Frieza versus Darth Maul in Hell in a Cell.
First match I watched was Elimination Chamber, like Optimus Prime, Snake, EA. Can't remember who else was in it.
Optimus Prime, Snake.
Was King in it?
Yeah, King was in it. Sonic was in it.
Yeah.
And
Kubara or whatever.
Wasn't like Speed Racer in it?
No.
No, that was
No?
he didn't come around until 13. This is still
on 13.
This is still in the 12 universe.
Right.
That far distant, sad place.
Hey, it had its moments.
That's true. Yusuke versus Boo, Hell in a Cell. That was a great match.
I'm still going with I know I'm sounding like a broken record right now, but I actually really, really, really enjoyed that Jason match.
The Halloween Royal Rumble.
Well, yeah, but the other match that kind of made me smile was the one where it was Jason versus Jack 6 in that Iron Man match.
That match was very, very well done. When I first watched that, I got so pissed off at the ending. Cause like 30 seconds before that, Jason got a fall, and I was like, yes, Jason's gonna win. And I was like,
literally last second.
But it was still awesome.
It was.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're gonna say something, Javier.
It was two big dudes beating each other just until they couldn't stop.
Don't say two big dudes beating each other, cause then Vince McMahon will join this chat. With a giant bowl of popcorn with John Cena's face on it with a hole at the bottom.
That's why I'm surprised most leagues don't have like super heavyweights. That's why I did it. Just see big dudes punching each other and standing still.
Well, a lot of times vanilla mages do bring in a lot of things. And a lot of times most characters are not super heavyweights. There's a very actually limited set of those. Bane being one of them. Bowser.
I've made a bunch.
Well, yeah, but you also went to places like Punch-Out, which has guys like King freaking Hippo.
Who surprised me very much. I just put him in the tournament just because he did kind of decent in the 10-man Rumble. I didn't expect him to go to the finals.
Hippo is a terrifying beast, and I am so happy that Doc Lewis beat the snot out of him. But again, Doc Lewis is, I don't know, is he a super heavyweight? I don't think he's quite that heavy.
He looks heavy.
Oh, he definitely looks heavy. But it's more along the lines of, I would almost say fluff.
Fluffy.
He's fluffy.
I'm not fat. I'm not fat. My fur makes me look poofy.
That's why I took out Lobo, because I wasn't sure if he counted as like a super heavyweight, so I just took him out. Because he was just kind of small.
One question that I get a lot is, where in God's name is Broly?
I asked you that.
Yeah, you did ask me that, Javier. I have a plan, don't you worry. I have a plan.
My problem with including a lot of characters like Brawly or really a whole lot of DBZ characters is that a lot of people have DBZ characters.
Yeah.
Which is why I was really happy when Josh picked up Krillin and Yusuke rather than say Goku and Gohan.
Yamcha?
I'm sorry, right, Yamcha.
Yusuke's from an entirely different show.
That's a Yu Yu Hakusho, I think.
Yeah. It looks like a really cool show. I've never actually seen it.
I haven't either, actually, funnily enough.
Who has?
Well played. Well played.
I don't have the cards for this. Good job.
Okay, new question. By the way. What is a very overhated game that you like that everyone else hates? Because I have a good answer. What about you guys?
Dynasty Warriors.
I've never played it.
It's It really is what a lot of people say it is. It's a big, giant button mashing. Hey, how many times can I press X to kill literally everything around me?
Is it an
But
RPG?
What?
Is it an RPG?
Not really. It's more like a... If you could manage to turn a beat 'em up into a strategy game on a 3D plane.
Alright, you guys probably already know what mine is, but Javier, what's
Yeah.
yours?
I'm trying to think, because I don't know if like some games like light or dated that much.
You want me to go ahead and go?
Go ahead.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, knew that was coming.
I love that game so much, and everyone else hates it. I feel alone. I feel lonely.
You are an island unto yourself, said.
Yeah, but I actually found a guy who reviewed the game and said it was a good game. I jumped up and down for joy. It's like, I found one.
You are rare.
That is true.
No, Rare is what created Donkey Kong 64. I love that company. Too bad it went straight down the grabber.
But yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog is hated so much, and in my opinion, it deserves absolutely none of it. I love the inclusion of guns. I think riding on vehicles is stupid and unnecessary, but it could be worse. 06, right there. Some people compare Shadow the Hedgehog to 06, and I'm just like,
Even
serious.
I can't say it's that bad. But then again, I think I'd rather it just raw jet fuel.
I don't think it's bad at all.
It's that one moment when Shadow went into triple threat Iron Patriot and Darth Maul, and Trevor was like, why does he need a car? And Magnitude said, because he needs to impress the bitches.
That's the long and the short of it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Shadow needs to impress.
He likes blondes. Yeah, Shadow really has a thing for blondes.
I was about to say, if we're talking about Maria,
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit creepy.
Well, they didn't take it to the level that Sonic and Elise were taken to. It's
Because
more,
Maria died.
it was like brother and sister.
Excuse me. Okay, that's over with.
But yeah, Shadow and Maria is more like brother and sister. Sonic and Elise, however,
That we don't need to go there. Yeah, they will see that scene, and I will throw up again. I'm sorry. It's literally of all the scenes I've ever seen in video gaming.
thank God for that light that blocked out the screen. Yeah.
That was the best timed light in video game history.
Do you have any idea how many fan fictions are about Sonic and Elise?
Don't talk about fan fiction. That is dangerous territory.
I saw a Spider-Man fan fiction where Venom and Mary Jane did things to each other.
We don't need to go there. No. I will point at you through the camera.
Let me just say, she put on his suit.
Nope. No. You're done.
Okay, I'm done. But,
Thank you.
It's overhated.
Well, Dynasty Warriors tends to be hated because it's basically a beat 'em up that doesn't really perturb itself to be a beat 'em up. I use it as a beat 'em up, and it's fun.
one of the main reasons why people hate Shadow the Hedgehog is because the big Sonic fan base and all the fanboys that are there, the only reason why they got mad is because they weren't playing as Sonic. How dare you make a game where we don't play as Sonic? How dare you? And how dare you give him guns? Chaos Blast and Chaos Control in that game are awesome. I love that. I love almost everything about that game. Everyone else hates it.
I have other reasons, but that's just me.
Yeah, I know you do.
I tend to have different reasons for other things, mostly just because I like to think. It doesn't end. My brain doesn't want to turn off. I want you to turn off every once in a while.
But then there's another thing that I don't understand. Do you know people...
Whoa, back.
Ooh.
That got really loud. Bro.
Holy nuggets. But,
Holy nuggets.
yeah. We're keeping it
PG.
somewhat. Because we've
All
said,
right.
we've said ass several times.
Alright, I've locked my tongue.
All right, but how people hate Shadow, and they hate on it, but I love it. One thing I don't understand is how people can defend Sonic R.
No one can defend Sonic R properly.
How?
Anyone who can deserves a swift running over with a semi.
They deserve to be put in that game for eternity. Can you feel the sunshine? No.
I'm gonna regret asking this. What's Sonic R?
Alright, Joshua, can I do this? Because I think I'm going to be a little calmer than you will. Alright.
Proceed.
Javier, it's basically... Imagine if they almost got the formula to a Sonic racing game right, but everything else about it was such loads and utter just garbage.
I think I know what
All
you're
right,
talking about.
I have an example. Have you ever played Bubsy 3D?
No, I know what he's talking about.
Just imagine if they turned Bubsy 3D into a racing game and put Sonic characters in it.
Can you feel the sunshine?
Does it brighten up your day? I'm going to kill myself and Sega along the way. God.
It really is that bad. And now that Javier knows what we're talking about, you understand?
Yeah.
No, I've seen footage of it.
Are
Just a racing game, except them running.
Well, yeah.
Even the way they run is stupid in that game. There's no track. You can run anywhere. You can create shortcuts.
There's no traction.
The music.
No
Oh
traction.
my god.
It's broken as a racing game. It's broken as a Sonic game. It's broken.
It's going to give you. It could give your ears cancer. Who likes Europop?
It's good where it's good where it's good in anything but a racing game. In other words, really.
If you made a video game about the Winx Club, then put in Europop. Not a Sonic game.
Not a Sonic racing.
Not in any Sonic game. But
Put it in Labyrinth where we won't ever hear it.
you mean nobody will ever play it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Labyrinth. That was a stupid idea. The only game where they got, hey, let's slow down Sonic a bit. The only way they got that correctly was, in my opinion, Sonic Unleashed. I like that game. I like the Werehog.
Werehog's decent.
Yeah.
I can find a better beat 'em up.
Did you know?
For Sega.
Did you know? If you compare the Werehog's combat to the combat in God of War games, it is ridiculously similar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can find better beat 'em ups, but for what it is, it's not bad. And for the running parts, I definitely feel satisfied. Really, by
The running
Unleashed.
parts are insane.
They're fun.
Yeah, especially in Sonic Generations. That game is really good.
Yeah.
Sonic Generations is so good it made a Sonic 06 level good.
Christ.
Speaking of that game, what's your favorite part of our playthrough of it?
It's
anytime.
to sanity. So,
Loading screens.
My favorite part of that was when I had a mental breakdown.
So basically, Javier's favorite part.
Yeah. Or when Alex fell off the road. 2 seconds into the level. Not even 2 seconds. I lost it. I just lost it.
What?
I was just like, what? What? Joshua, move your head out of the way of the camera. What?
It was definitely at that moment. I was like, now I remember everything.
At that moment, I was like, did that really just happen? Did that honestly just happen?
Your game is so broken that it breaks 2 seconds into a level. You son of a gun!
Mario, listen. When they were making that game, when they were making that game, they usually put it together with software. They tried to staple this game together.
With glue.
I didn't know you could
That's right.
staple things with glue.
Exactly.
Okay. Alright, that sounds legit. Javier, do you have a question?
no, it's really just Sonic has like good and bad run games.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
there's
true.
good games, then there's just the people we don't talk about.
Yeah, and then there's games that everyone hates but me. And there's
Sonic
also
06?
no Shadow. No, I agree. Sonic 06. I don't necessarily hate it
I do.
because I have fun watching it try to work. I think it's funny, but knowing that it pretty much killed Sonic for a while, as far as popularity, that's a little. But has anyone ever played Sonic Colors?
Actually, I haven't. I heard it's a really good game.
I've heard the opposite. Well, I've heard a lot of people say it was good, but I've heard a lot of people say it was annoying because you have to use the wisp a lot, and the music sounds terrible. Gravity.
I mean, hey, you okay?
We'll be gone for like a minute.
Alright.
We have more gravity in this chat than Sonic 06 has in that entire game.
I have more gravity in my brand new, much smaller glasses than that game has in its entire being.
Outer space has more gravity.
Outer space has plenty of gravity. The real question is what about the space in between spaces?
I think I'm going to need a French fry for that one.
I'm kind of surprised no one got the. Okay, I don't know if Javier would have gotten that reference. I guess that one kind of went past you.
Yeah.
I was actually making a Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull reference.
Oh, I got it.
That movie.
I like that movie.
That movie is that bad.
It wasn't, but it was.
It was different.
It was a. How do I say this? It was such a departure from an Indiana Jones movie.
The ending on it was kind of sad.
The lead up wasn't so terrible, but it just. It's like watching the greatest match you've ever seen, only for it to end up with the finger poke of freaking doom.
Or a TV monitor exploding tables, ladders, and chairs and stairs.
The name of that pay-per-view kills me every single time.
Me too.
Why did they add the stairs in the first place?
The
Because
stupid Big Show and Eric Rowan match.
which,
God.
which honestly could have done so much better with what it was. Roman actually is a decent enough wrestler to do a job.
His theme song is good, too.
It's
Yeah.
just
Why couldn't they just have a regular match? Why?
no. It has
I've seen the Last Man Standing match. I'll take that.
that'd actually be kind of beautiful.
I'll take a Punjabi prison match over a steel steps match.
Hey, don't knock this Punjabi.
Depending on who's in it, of course.
I don't know. I thought Great Khali
And that was Khali.
Batista. And actually, I thought that match was okay.
Because of Batista.
Yeah, it was actually because of Batista. I'm not even gonna lie. Batista.
But I have a question. Did you guys know that the Great Khali accidentally killed someone one day?
Oh boy. Let's hear this.
He tried to give them a flapjack, but he botched it, and the person died. I think
Well, then. I didn't know you could kill someone with a flapjack.
he must have like picked them up too late or whatever, and they landed on their head or something. I think it was his cousin.
That's yikes.
To me, an awkward family reunion.
That's a bad PR.
I'm translating this from Punjabi. Hey, Kali, how was your match today? Let me kiss you.
That was the worst idea that WWE could ever come up with.
The Great Khali kiss cam. You remember Santina at Backlash 2009?
We don't talk about Santana.
Wasn't Santina win the Divas battle for now?
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what.
The
What's
only
worse is that I like Santino. That was like literally the worst part of his career. And I realize I probably just got on Joshua Campbell's bad side.
No. I hate the Santino Marella character. The wrestler is okay. I like the wrestler. He just has a ridiculous gimmick.
Recently, Santino's gone close to winning big things.
That I actually enjoyed when he almost won the Elimination Chamber.
What the hell, bro?
Ended up he almost won the Elimination Chamber with Daniel Bryan.
That move would be so much better if they didn't use the sock.
Well, that match was awesome in my opinion.
Yeah, it was.
Santino is actually a decent enough wrestler to carry a match, in my opinion. It's just
He has a stupid gimmick saddled to him.
and I just heard Alex. Hello, Alex.
He's in another room. My door's closed.
Oh.
You want me to call him in here for a sec?
Hey, if you want him to, it's up to you. It kind of sounds like he's in trouble. The perfect honest.
Oh yeah, he might be.
Oh, dearie dear.
Yeah.
It's high.
Alright. I guess the ultimate question I was going to ask, and I asked it, I actually asked it on the group forums, that way you guys could come up with an answer. We'll probably have to ask a couple other people if they ever come on. You ready?
Do you see my face?
Yeah, I think Joshua Campbell's ready. I think he's currently trying on his Joker smile. I think.
No,
that same smile, actually.
this is my I got this smile. The answer
Anyway.
I'm going to give you. But
Alright,
ask
so-
Javier first.
Alright. So, question is, if you could see one wrestler, and it doesn't even have to be one, name wrestlers you would really like to see in a CAW group. It's that easy. I've got three I got off my head.
Can I have someone that's not a wrestler that's fictional?
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
You don't have it can be
Why do you say
anybody.
wrestler then?
All right.
Say
I'm sorry. Well, the question still stands. If you could bring in one person into a CAW league, who would, or not just one, you get what I'm trying to say. If you could bring anyone to a CAW league, who would it be?
I have the perfect answer.
I've got three. Right off the top of my head, that is. Javier?
I'll let Joshua go first.
Casual?
Lambchop from Lambchop's Play Along.
Congratulations, you have lost me. What was that, Javier?
I heard lamb chop, and I just thought of a big lamb chop, just like chokes slamming someone.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely with you there. I have no idea who Josh was thinking of, and just imagining just a massive slab of meat just going.
That's not it. That's not it. Do you have access to Google right now, Chris?
I do.
Look up Lambchop from Lambchop's Play Along and click on Google Images.
Alright. Are you seriously? No. No, we're not talking about this puppet, are we?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I want to see.
I wish I could show an image on this. Is that possible? That's not working. That's turn the video off. That's my microphone. Lamb chops play along. I'm going to ask the perfectly honest question, Joshua. How would you make a character that looks like that?
Oh, just make a lamb and give him a stupid face. Make him super fuzzy.
I'm going to ask
Or wide.
Yeah, that's exactly who he's talking about. I was just as little shocked as you were. I have three answers in my head I'm honest about, and this is just absolutely throwing me through a loop.
Oh god, this is killing me. Alright, the iPod that I'm using right now is about to it's on its last minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch real quick.
Alright.
All right, we're back with part 2 of this podcast, and things have been wonderful. And now we have 2 more people with us. Say hey, Trevor and Adam.
Howdy.
What's up?
Your microphone is beautiful, sir.
Adam's over there.
Amazing.
Adam over there's like, what's up?
So he's a scream killer?
Yeah.
He's Ghostface! Yay!
So you guys missed the conversation about Lambchop.
Oh,
Apparently, that ended off the.
Oh,
this
yeah.
off the
I remember Lambchop's plan. It's been several years ago.
That microphone is amazing.
Adam, you need to fix your microphone. You sound like a squeaky mouse or something.
That microphone, man. So, the question Chris asked was, if you could have anybody from anything to be in a CAW Wrestling League thing, who would you have? Anyone who wants to answer.
Joshua already answered, and he is no longer allowed to answer that question.
What was it? Wolf Job?
No. It was
No.
Lambchop.
Oh, okay.
No,
That thing. That would be my second choice.
no.
Never.
There's a Christmas one.
Oh, I was
No.
there.
Excuse me, I got it this better.
I'm sorry, Adam. It's killing us.
I'll answer the question, I guess.
All right,
Please
Javier.
do.
I am a real wrestler and a fictional person.
All right.
Michael.
The real wrestler, I'd pick Jimmy Wang Yang.
I like Jimmy Wang Yang. He's cool.
Yeah, what happened to him?
They didn't give two craps about him, and they just. The only time I ever saw him in recent days was when CM Punk beat the crap out of him at Breaking Point 2009, and that's the last time he's ever been seen.
He's been found in a ditch since.
Yeah, no, just his hat.
Yeah, him and the fictional character. I'd say
no.
Bat Cow.
No, not a chance.
What?
Because I can't send lamb chops, okay?
I know what
Bad
lamb
cow is
chop
okay.
is. I don't know what bad cow is. Is it
No,
a cow
bad
that's been
cow.
naughty?
No, bat cow, as in like, you know, Batman.
Oh! I thought it was a cow that was naughty. So
No,
bat
Who's
cow,
explained about a cat? Or a cow.
bat cow. Is it
Bat cow. Yes, ladies and
Interesting.
gentlemen.
I can see that it would be really difficult to make a cow. I don't know how difficult it would be to
lamb.
make a cat. No, a lamb's a piece of cake. Let me tell you. So
You've tried.
no. I'm just saying I'd have fun doing it. It may not even look like a lamb. It might look like just a demon from hell.
Demon chicken?
Yes, Demon Chicken.
Demon chicken is pretty sweet. All right,
Demon Chicken coming back.
all right, Trevor.
Oh,
What about you? Who would you
Okay.
have?
I used to have Star Lord as my number one that
Yes.
I wanted to download, but I found him. He's going to be in blue coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the ones
Finally.
that I want that I haven't been able to find are all the minor characters from Kick-Ass. So like Commander Stars and Stripes and the one that
Jim
Turk
Carrey.
played. Jim Carrey's one. The Mother Effer. Red,
Mother Russia?
Mother Russia I found at one point.
Yeah. She had a match with Pink Ranger.
Yes, and she destroyed Pink Ranger.
Yeah.
Surprising for-
Yeah. That's why.
I've heard
That's why
Jamie's
Johnny is
never-
no longer with us.
Well,
Yeah,
right now
she's not.
the Harlots division is no longer with us right now,
Yeah.
so.
I'm gonna bring it back in some capacity. I already got
Uh,
Elsa as my champion, and the belt looks friggin' amazing.
Everything that happened with Taylor Swift during that was amazing.
Oh my god, so bad.
I love that video so much. I listen to. Sometimes I don't even watch it. I just listen to it because that's just funny.
Some of those matches just made me look like a terrible person.
Especially the one, I forget which one it was. With Hermione and Daphne when they first introduced their tag team, their entrance, and
Oh,
Trevor,
God.
Trevor lost it.
That you could definitely tell that was written not by either Trevor or Magnitude.
No, that was all Packard.
Yeah.
100% Packard. Although I did have some input on Fiona coming in.
Dear God, Neil.
Fiona was my brainchild as far as her coming up with a Mark Henry entrance and
Yeah.
My reaction was totally legitimate, though.
Yeah, she was the Ryback of the Harlots division until Daenerys put her through a table.
Pretty sure she was a big show of the Harlots division.
Or the Mark Henry.
I was.
Does that mean she's sexual, Fiona?
Oh, God.
No. Do not go down that road.
No.
There are roads that should never be crossed.
But one of my favorite, one of those, the one person who should have been a harlot, Maud. Maud should have been a harlot. That would be fun.
Oh, I remember Maud.
Oh, yeah.
I still don't know the guy who played Maud's name to this day.
I don't either.
The only time I ever saw him, he showed up, did commentary, and left. I had never had any contact with him before or after.
It's like, hey guys, you guys doing a show? I'm gonna act like an old woman and leave. An old woman who's addicted to cigarettes and gets locked in basements and has likes guys with purple hair.
Oh, God.
I must have missed this episode because I don't remember.
Trunks versus Krillin tables match. Not only does that prove why their com versus com should never be a thing, because Trunks and Krillin are on the table and it's set up in the corner, and they keep switching, because the computer keeps like reversal, until it finally decides it. And
sometimes sim matches are good. Sometimes they're just
Sometimes they're table matches.
Yeah, the Joker versus Hulk match on my channel was gonna be a flaming tables match, but that match was. So yeah, I changed it to a ladder.
I never want to have a table match again in blue.
never good table matches happened in the past. That's a challenge.
The one tables match that comes to my mind is the Fatal 4-Way with Darth Maul, where he put himself through the table.
Oh, yeah.
And it showed the replay of that over and over.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was great for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It's just like when the Flash put himself through a table and didn't get up.
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That buried Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Didn't Flash win a tables match?
Yes, I think that's the one he won.
That's the only match he's ever won.
Wait, no, it wasn't. It was on green. He won a tables match on blue, I think.
I was about to say he didn't win that match because that match was basically him going through the table and that was it.
Yeah, he knocked himself out.
Counted out.
Yep, Too Fast, Too Furious.
No, I'm talking about
Too Fast for Speed. That's what they were.
Yeah, Too Fast for Speed. Yeah.
I'm talking about the Fatal 4-Way in blue. Wasn't that his only win?
I think so, but that was the only
possibly.
win.
And then he had the world's worst ladder match with Rorschach.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was really good in Money in the Bank, and I wanted to give him a chance.
He was. And then he just had a one-on-one ladder match and got addicted to drugs, and you had to set him free, and now I have him.
Yep. Plus, I had Carson O'Connor just up my butt, just being like, Flash! Like,
I remember that.
If people like something and run into the ground, I will hate it. Meow Mix is walking that line right now.
No.
Where people are being happy about it, but not being maliciously happy about it. They're just happy that it exists. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, when you said people that hammer stuff into the ground like someone they want, Jack Anderson comes to mind.
That was really my first thought.
Yeah.
Nacho guy, of course.
And yes, he will be on UCT.
No!
I want so badly for Django to just destroy him.
Django did really good against Ghostface.
Darn right he did.
Yeah.
That's one of my people that I just wanted to have another chance.
Yeah.
I just didn't have a place for him over in blue.
What surprised me when I was making him is that his jacket was green.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, it's brown, isn't it? And I was like, no, that's definitely green.
That's such a good movie.
I haven't seen it yet. I heard that Leonardo DiCaprio had one of the greatest improvised moments in that movie when he went on that rant and he covered that girl with his blood. That was pretty cool.
That was all 100% legitimate. He cut his hand not on purpose, and he just rolled with it.
It was like, I can do whatever I want with whatever
I want. I saw that online. I saw a comment that said, man, this guy really wants his Oscar.
Yeah, every single movie gets at least one spot where it's like, all right, this is him really digging for an Oscar.
Oh, yeah, he dug very deep.
Yeah, like The Wolf on Wall Street. Oh, my God, that movie.
That movie.
Everything he does is like Oscar bait, and yet he just can't.
Okay,
One of these
Adam.
days.
What if there was is there any person on anything that you would like to have in a wrestling thing? Who would that be?
Yes.
Adam.
If it was a real wrestler, and also may him rest in peace, Mr. Perfect, or known as Kurt Hennig, for a real wrestler.
Yes.
He was.
Did anybody notice?
He can do it.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
And if it was a fictional, I'd pick Captain Freedom from Running Man, also known as Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Or the former governor of Minnesota.
Yeah. Did anyone else notice during at WrestleMania 25 when Edge was coming down to the ramp that he did the Kurt Hennig's gum spit slap? Did anyone else notice that during that entrance?
No.
Yeah, he did that. He was like walking down the ramp, and I was like, "You're the man." Yeah.
Well, if it's anything like Wade Barrett going bang bang right before doing that apron elbow drop, you know.
Yeah. And
Homage
no,
to Bill McCoy.
and the only person that noticed that was Mick Foley. No one else noticed that. No one popped for it. They were like, "Oh, he did an elbow. Yay."
Yeah, I marked out. I'm sorry, I'm a Foley fan.
Yeah. Mick Foley's crazy.
I wish he was back on commentary.
Yeah, he's a good commentator too. Oh, and by the way,
What you're about to see, ladies and gentlemen, is truly horrifying.
Did you guys hear that Jerry Lawler has been moved from Raw commentary to SmackDown?
Yeah. Booker T took his place, didn't he?
I just want people on commentary that actually care.
Yeah, and that don't make corny jokes every single 10 seconds.
We got a flying Uso, Michael.
Oh my. The Usos can suck a dick, okay?
I just want to see him against different people. That's all I care about, just different people. I want to see them versus the Ascension. I think that would be pretty good.
I want to see them doing different moves. If they do the same move every match, on Raw, when they did the double super kick, one of them missed by a mile, and it looked so bad. One of them connected, it looked just fine. The other one was why are you kicking the air? Alright, does anyone else have a question? Because I'm trying to think of one right now.
You didn't. I was about to say, you didn't even let me do mine.
Oh yeah, what about you, Chris?
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I actually had three, which I'm sorry, I've actually thought about this for a while. And I've mentioned two of them before, but I haven't mentioned the third. One of which, Wreck-It Ralph. I'm sorry, but I thought that was a no-brainer. You know, big guy, big.
I like the Wreck-It Ralph movie.
I have never seen it though.
It was really good.
It was.
It makes me want to have that candy cart thing be a video game, because that'd be amazing.
I think it is. I think it's just not a overly hyped up game.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie at one point. Whoa.
Sonic appears in that quite a few times, actually. I don't know why.
Is Adam okay?
I think he disconnected.
We might have lost Adam.
Oh, but I missed his microphone.
Me too.
His microphone is adorable.
Yeah, it is. I want to have it as a pet and just adore it and love it as my own.
Oh, I would love it to know.
Wait. I think he's coming back.
I believe in you.
Come on.
Come on, Sky.
I believe in you.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. I think my primary internet connection is about out of data, so I'm using.
Your sentences are getting chopped up, Adam. We can.
Your thing is running out of data? Is this 1996?
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
It's my internet connection plan. It only carries up to 6 gigabytes of data, and that's it. Otherwise, so.
We have lost you.
You turned off.
Your microphone's off, man.
Good night, sweet prince.
Okay, his microphone went from being adorable to just being a douchebag.
Yeah.
So it went the same way as Hornswoggle.
It's like, no. No. Do not ever mention that thing's name. But his microphone is like if you had it as a pet. This is when the microphone stops working, that's when it bites you.
So it's a Chihuahua.
Possibly. I mean, it does yip occasionally.
And, yeah. Chris, what were your two other answers?
Oh, the other answer I had was, Yay!
Oh, sorry, Blue just uploaded without any problems.
Thank God.
Whoa.
I
YouTube
know.
didn't give you any problems?
Yeah, it actually flagged the last couple episodes of green, so I was like, I gotta be extra careful.
It does that every time I upload a video. They
That's
copyrighted. They slapped a claim on me for the national anthem.
That's ironic.
The national anthem of the United States of America. When Obama was coming out, they slapped a copyright claim on me.
Well then, I think they just didn't like you turning him into a heel.
He's already a heel.
I'm not going to disagree with that, actually. Anyway, the other person, you guys, I've already mentioned his name too. You guys heard of the recent indie horror game Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes, I've heard of that. I've heard a lot about that. Apparently, it's terrifying.
It's more ambiance and the whole fact that that if you get the jump scare, you screwed up. But one of the characters, who I find to be rather athletic, very quick, and very terrifying, is Foxy the Pirate. Foxy.
Foxy lady.
He's fast.
Oh, it's a he. My
Yeah,
apologies.
it's he. No, the she's coming up, and she's scary. Like when you mentioned a Mark Henry female,
Oh no.
imagine
no.
a person with that kind of gravitas.
I'm
And
gonna pretend I know what that word means.
Presence.
I knew what it meant.
Hang on, I have a question. Am I the youngest one here?
Probably.
No,
How old are you, Javier?
almost 15.
Almost 15.
I'm 17.
I'm twice as old as you.
So what, 29, 17, 14, how old are you, Chris?
That'd be a solid 21.
21.
21.
Someone was gonna do it.
Yeah, trust me, my cousins were doing it to me all Christmas. Anyway, the third person, I'm not expecting anyone to actually do this or to have this person, mostly because this person's even less well known than either Foxy or Wreck-It Ralph. Amanda Waller.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my gosh, Trevor, you know her?
Suicide Squad, baby.
Never heard of her.
Yes.
Oh, Joshua, you're gonna friggin' love the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. That sounds like something to die for. Sorry.
It's gonna be a standalone DC movie.
I heard, and I can't even wait. I'm sorry.
Have
It's
any?
got Will Smith in it.
Wait, who's Will Smith playing as?
Deadshot.
I approve.
And
Well-
then you got the guy that plays Bane as the Colonel. And then you got the chick from Wolf of Wall Street as Harley Quinn. And Jared Leto as the Joker.
Jennifer Lawrence is
Leno?
Jennifer
Jared
Lawrence.
Leto.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, Jay Leno as the Joker.
And they're trying to get Oprah as Waller.
She's gonna have to put back on some pounds.
I know, she's a little skinny now, like, surprisingly.
Yeah, but that doesn't help her case if she wants to try to be Waller, because Waller is a scary lady.
Terrifying.
I think we lost Adam again.
Yeah, I think we have to.
She's the one that figured out Batman's identity.
And she's also one of the very few people who could talk down to Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
She's that scary.
is the woman you're talking about the one from Batman Returns? I mean, Batman Forever.
I don't think so. No, I don't think. I don't remember Batman.
Okay.
I don't either, really.
The only
Alright,
part of that
sounds
movie I
fair.
like is, of course, Jim Carrey.
I remember Seal. We can forget Seal.
Jim Carrey is the perfect Riddler.
That's why we specifically used him in the D-League.
And he
The poll.
weirded
The original
everybody
poll was
out.
literally like, the Riddler parentheses Jim Carrey.
Yeah. I loved him so much. The Mind Eraser.
Still high, is Riddler still high Nation Blue?
Yeah, and actually, he's another one that's going to be debuting after the pay-per-view. I don't know if it's on 36 or 37, but it's going to be good.
That reminds me, one of my favorite moments in Magnation is when Silk Spectra is fighting Bulma at Big Bang in the 6-man Demolition Derby of Tits match.
Yes.
When she hits the Snapmare Driver, and Trevor's like, "Oh my God!"
It was horrendous.
That was.
I think for a while we just called it the horrendous move.
Yeah, y'all did. That's the first. That was. I had the exact same reaction the first time I saw that move. And of course, it got a 1 count.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Riddler's going to be on 36. Him versus Eddie Gordo versus Star-Lord versus Reptile.
Wow.
That is the greenest match I've ever seen in my life on Blue.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And then I'm introducing a better tag team scene, too, so you got to get 3 straight wins in order to get a tag title shot.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Okay.
So that way the tag team divisions are in place. Every single week you're going to have at least one tag team match.
I think Adam's trying to do something.
It sounds like he's. It sounds like. It sounds like he's.
I'm so looking forward to this.
I know. He sounds like he's.
That's the highlight this week.
It sounds like he's playing Frogger. Like the woof, woof, woof.
I agree with that. It's
Speaking-
just, I really wish he could get back into this call.
Yeah. He really wanted to do this.
I know.
Yeah.
Microphone aside, this actually is kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw you, Skype.
It's just my backup internet connection is just kind of lousy.
Yeah.
We're just happy you're here,
I
man.
have to wait about next week or so for me to get my full 6 gigabytes a day of my primary internet connect.
Yeah.
Well,
hopefully.
Did you hear us the entire time? Or was it like you were out totally? If you could hear us the entire time, you could at least type to us. Touchdown, Patriots!
you guys got to give me 1 second. I've got cook. Yeah.
All right. Bye, Chris.
Just a moment.
Okay. But
Look at this wonderful picture of my family.
they're so cute.
Not really. That's my couch.
Ah. It looks like I'm not even gonna say what that looks like. It just looks gross. But have any of you ever played the 3D Frogger game?
Probably.
No.
The look on my face should tell you everything you need to know about that game.
It's terrible.
Any real reimagining is generally kind of bad. Remember, like, Pac-Man World that came out?
Uh-huh. But
Everyone's like, oh, this is going to be so cool. And I'm just like, no, it's not.
But
It's
this is depressing. It's like the game doesn't even want to exist. It's terrible. Not as bad, not Sonic 06 bad. Kind of close, but... Speaking of which, Trevor, what's your favorite Sonic 06 moment?
I haven't seen that much of it. I kind of like the game, though, like, to watch it. I like how he just can, like, talk to people.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad. It had a decent concept, just a horrendous execution.
Yeah. Did you see the part where Alex started one of the Mach speed sections and literally less than 2 seconds in he fell off the map?
Oh God.
I lost it. I just about died. It was so funny. Hey Chris.
Howdy.
We're talking about the game that made you cry.
No.
That game is however it's as bad as 06 is, it's not worse than 13. WW 13 there's no comparison.
I'm disagreeing with you, man.
So am I.
I've never cried during 2K13. I have cried for 06.
I broke the case of the game with my fist.
I couldn't do that. You know why? It was a rental.
I bought mine and I was excited to buy it. A few months later, Echo. Echo.
Javier!
Yes.
It's echoing again.
But not even
talking that much.
like 5 months after I bought it, I already broke the case. I was so pissed off.
I actually didn't mind the whole one count thing because it was just like, okay, fine, whatever.
It sucks the realism out of all the matches.
It did.
For example, one match comes to mind: Jack 6 versus Goku at Northern Lights. Freaking awesome match. In my opinion, one of the best matches I've ever seen on like a CAW. However, at one point Goku hit a spirit bomb like 25 minutes in the match and got a 1 count. And I was like, seriously? You got a 2 count off a Kamehameha. A created move. But you can't get one off another one?
Well, my counter to that is, I nearly wanted to. I've mentioned this before in the first hour, but the second hour, I didn't mention this to Adam or Trevor, but I brought a friend on the second week of me trying the 06 game.
Oh, God.
And this friend is well known for having next to no emotion. He was very calm on a very regular basis in times in which I was flipping out and pulling out my amazingly luxurious long hair.
I agree.
What, my luxurious long hair?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is a delight.
And yes, I know I sound like a hyena when I laugh.
Worst can happen. You could sound like TV's Adam West.
Adam Wee.
You know it. Anyway, but at the end of the week, like, you okay?
Sounds like someone just dropped dead.
Javier, are you still with us?
Yes.
Well, it's just your picture kind of had an outline when the thing dropped.
Oh, well.
When the
That's
bass
bad.
dropped, you were the life of the party, my friend.
There we go.
But, there you are. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam,
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
I just
Yay.
my timer internet connection, and I just got barely enough data.
okay, Adam, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever,
My internet connection is a lot better than my backup internet connection.
I can bet.
But, Adam, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Sonic 06? Can you hear me?
Sorry about that. I kind of lost you for a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
What was the question?
Because it doesn't want you to answer.
Have you ever played Sonic 06?
I haven't played it, but it looks like fun. I know, and you and Alex made it a whole lot fun.
Thanks. But the game is a cluster F word. It's a cluster duck. There we go. And I think we lost him again.
Oh no!
It's
Guys,
it's like
3 times this entire half hour.
it's like
Ah!
oh, you're still here. It's like we're trying to resuscitate you after you were in a horrible car accident. It's like, oh, he's coming back. Oh, he's dead again. Oh God, that scared me. Okay, Trevor, do you have a question?
All right, I'm back.
Okay. I got a question.
Yeah,
It's
go
about
ahead.
the WWE.
Oh no.
Oh, joy.
Boy.
It's a decent open-ended question. What person would you want to see, either retired or active, be a consistent, commentator on the WWE? Either Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views. Who would you want to see, either retired? You got to do one retired, one active right now.
Active Titus O'Neil, no question. He's hilarious on commentary. Titus O'Neil is funny on commentary. So, him. Retired, Mick Foley. I might have just stolen Chris's, but yeah, Mick Foley.
Actually, I had a different answer.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to active, There's not a whole lot better, in my opinion, than Dean Ambrose. As much as I would hate to take him out of any kind of championship shot, he's an excellent commentator. But I would place him on Raw to probably replace either JBL or Michael Cole.
Michael Cole.
And I would replace Michael Cole on SmackDown.
Just kill Michael Cole.
And I would replace Michael Cole on SmackDown with Edge.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I want the man who made SmackDown worthwhile to come back to make SmackDown worthwhile.
Yeah. Michael Cole is...
terrible in every single way.
Whenever Adam...
Because he used to be actually kind of decent.
Yeah. And then he turned heel, and I wanted to reach through the TV and rip his throat out. Then... he just became every time Adam Rose comes out, he's like, "It's a party, you guys."
He's trying to sell it, and he's not doing a very good job of it.
He's doing a pitiful job. It's atrocious.
I would rather have JR try to sell it, really.
Oh, JR trying to sell Adam Rose in the Exotica Express. That I would love to see.
To a barbecue.
I love JR trying to do the New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view. His big comment about how big the Tokyo Dome was is like, I don't know how big it is, but it could hold a lot of hay.
Jerry, Jerry, eat your heart out. JR needs to come.
Imagine JR commentating when Sting arrived. Oh my.
That would have been good. That would have made Sting coming back even bigger.
Just hearing "by God" every 2 seconds.
By God, he's...
Vigilante Sting. Don't forget to say Vigilante every 4 seconds.
Yes, that is true. But with Michael Cole, it's just, "Oh my Lord!" Oh, God, I hate it when he says that. Just say God. You don't have to say Lord. Oh my Lord. That doesn't. You're not black. Just stop. Okay.
Oh, that works. Huh.
So.
I was just looking at the IM thing. I just pulled that up.
And Adam Oliver has once again faded into a state of unconsciousness.
No.
His picture's still kind of there.
Not on my end. It's a loading screen.
Magnificent mustache.
Oh yeah.
I'm still here.
Okay, your picture's a loading screen.
Mine has him just lost deep in thought.
Like this. It's great.
Yeah, I
Oh no!
Does anyone know,
It's like he's Kenny from South Park, or a deer that got hit by a car that's trying to wander into the woods again.
does anyone know how to do CPR to a guy that's like on Skype?
If I could do CPR over the waves, I would be God.
That is true.
And I would also make a lot of money.
Yeah. I would
call the resuscitation man. Puts his cell phone on.
I would have that power solely so I could like touch the girl I like's boobs from like not even being in the same room. That's why I would have it.
Okay.
Of all the reasons to use his superpower, that's the one you would do.
No, I don't know what superpower I'd like to have. Well,
I would pick super strength, just so I could punch something.
Something's happening with Adam.
It's
Back to
he's staring at his glowy thing.
Maybe if we clap 3 times.
I think that was more than 3 times.
It moved. It wants to tell. It wants to tell us something.
Yes, ma'am.
Eureka! Eureka! Chris, you doing that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. You waving your arms around.
Actually, you know who that kind of makes me miss now?
What?
I know he didn't get a whole lot of big matches, but Yoshitatsu.
Yeah.
I actually used his moveset in I think it was actually 2K13. Last time he was in a game, actually.
I'm convinced that Vince McMahon hates Asians. I'm convinced.
I definitely can't. I can't really fight that, really.
Yeah.
They're making Tommy look decent, though.
Well, that's because that's Triple H at the helm.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, once again.
I get scared for anyone trying to leave NXT.
Yeah. Did you hear what they're
get demoted?
Did you hear what they're going to call Adrian Neville when he gets to the main roster?
Mighty Mouse.
The Mighty Neville.
Oh my!
That's so bad.
I can't do this. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, when Curtis Axel got put back in NXT, everyone on like 420 channel was like, "Hey, he got promoted."
Well, it's better than Superstars, really.
Like, that's where I want Ryder to go. I want him to go to NXT because I think he'd be incredibly over. Maybe put him with Enzo and Big Cass. That'd be amazing.
I disagree with you, Chris, about Superstars. About Superstars, I disagree because on Superstars there's wrestling.
Well, kind of, but it's like it's trying to shoehorn itself into Raw. Well, NXT is just like, nope, we want nothing to do with that.
But Raw has like less than 5 minutes of wrestling per hour, and Superstars they actually have matches.
Well, I'm not disagreeing. It's just it feels like it's trying to make up for Raw, and it shouldn't need to do that.
I don't see how they can have a 3-hour show and have less than 30 minutes of wrestling. How does that happen?
It beats the hell out of me.
That's one reason why I was not happy when the Authority came back, because the first Raw they're back, 30-year-long promo to open the show. Like, I missed my daughter's wedding because I was watching that promo.
I didn't even have a daughter when it started.
But, oh, God.
But that's the thing, though. Triple H's character's kind of gone stale, but Triple H, the guy,
yeah,
he's doing good work.
Yeah. NXT R Evolution was the best show of the year.
Well, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And what's more, Vince McMahon is not happy. And I love it.
Well, he should be embarrassed. He has on the wrestler like page where they have the roster, it's like this. Brock Lesnar, the bunny. He should be embarrassed.
I'm not going to lie. I've definitely gotten tired of that angle.
Page was one of the best parts of Raw. That should tell you all something of how horrible Raw was. Where I was like, wow, Paige is really good. That was one of the best book segments, was the Diva segment, and it included both Bellas and Natalia.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Vince McMahon. When the Diva... The worst thing is that you know that they're trying to kill off a lot of the Diva. Oh, Adam's gone.
Yeah, I think Adam's done. Well, that sucks.
Was an interesting sound.
That sucks.
He's still got his three things lighting up for me. It's just that he's just
he
just disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared from my screen.
Yeah. In fact, I can't even see Trevor, to be perfectly honest.
Well, we can hear him.
I can hear him here.
Does it have my picture?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't even have a picture. I see Adam Oliver back.
Adam, do you have instant transmission or something?
Yeah, I'm back. I had to switch.
I'm sorry, I am happy to see you back there.
I think your Skype does not like us.
It's good.
What? I think your
good for a second, and then it dies away.
I
think your Skype hates us.
I didn't know that there was like this big of a cave in Texas. I went to Texas. It was basically like really flat, but he found the cave in Texas.
Well, I mean, like that's actually kind of ironic because I live in a town that on a regular basis is well known for getting like maybe 1 or 2 bars at the best.
Oh, yeah.
It's just my family really values internet connection. And so, as such, we have basically the best router in the neighborhood. Which is pretty impressive.
All right, I already asked Chris and Javier this question. Trevor, what do you think's been the best TAW match so far?
Besides the ones with me in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the Fatal 4-Way.
Which one?
Like the for the first pay-per-view.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that match.
Chaos.
Yeah. The super spear off the ladder through the tables, it was supposed to be 4 tables, but the game was like, no. We'll only do 3. So I was like, screw you then. But yeah. So, whoa. Skype, would you calm down? I'm trying to talk to my friends here.
Come on, touchdown time. No!
Adam's gone again.
I hate you, Ravens.
Oh, no, he's busy. I don't know what busy means.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back again.
Thanks.
Anyway, I don't think Adam got to answer the question.
All right, Adam. What's your favorite TAW match? I think he's out again. For the love of God, come on.
Did Javier answer my question
I don't know.
about who you'd have on commentary?
No, I don't think so. Javier, what's your answers?
They kind of stole mine because I was going to say McFoley retired, and Titus is.
Alright.
Sorry, I am happy. I'm sorry. Adam's been really wanting to be on this. I really want him to be here.
Yeah, me too.
You didn't answer the question either. Either one, really. If you could have one person or two people on commentary, one retired, one current, to be on commentary, who would you have?
Me?
No, Adam.
Oh, okay.
If Adam can answer.
Yeah, he might not be able to answer. Yeah, I think he's out again. Man, that must have been one
question.
Adam, if you can hear us, type the answers into the chat thing.
Even though
I got that up.
I won't be able to see it though.
We'll
One
read
of
them.
us can.
Well, yeah.
I've got them up right now.
That way Adam can still kind of be alive without, being alive. He can be like a ghost.
Yeah. He's
He's the man in Deal or No Deal. Banker.
the banker.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
It's kind of flickering.
oh, oh,
It's coming in spurts.
Yeah. Didn't he say earlier that he was going to get a new thing?
I don't. He talked about getting getting another round of 6 gigabytes.
Mm.
I think is what he said.
That might be
For
what's
his
wrong.
phone?
I'm kind of lost on that myself.
I didn't know they sold, gig plans for the house.
Why is my hair turning red? Why?
I don't know. There was a moment there where I thought your nose was bleeding. I was going to ask.
No, my nose is not bleeding. My hair is turning red. I mean, I like it. It's just weird. It's
Maybe you should dye your hair red.
I've actually done that before.
Yeah, I saw it.
Sweet tooth.
No. Before that, that was orange. I thought I had red streaks in it, like shadow. And
Can I ask a question?
yes,
Yeah, go ahead.
And since the Royal Rumble's coming up, what would be the perfect? Whoops, voice crack. What would be the perfect 1 and 2 entrance? Just I don't know, just a random thought.
Ooh.
for the WWE Royal Rumble.
Yeah, who would be the first? Who would be the perfect two to start off?
Oh, that's a good one. If
I hear him. He's like an ethereal ghost.
Little boy.
Adam, can you hear us?
We need the Ouija board.
no, those things are messed up.
I can.
He can hear us, he says.
He's trying to make contact.
Or it's like we're contacting a distant world. I'm excited,
Star
you
Wars?
guys.
Yay! He says he can hear it all.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Gotta pee.
He's been holding that in for a while.
Just randomly, Trevor had to go pee.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster.
Stop! I have a sore throat. Stop. Sorry. My mom was yelling at me because I'm too loud.
Aw. Hello, Mrs. Campbell.
She can't hear you.
I wish you could hear me.
Okay. All right, I have a question.
No, let's answer Javier's first.
Okay. Well,
If I had to make
Oh, yeah.
a choice as to the first two competitors, Adam's typing. if I had to make a choice for the first two competitors, I would choose. Hello. All right, I'm back. Yay!
Yeah.
Did it go fast?
Oh, absolutely.
Go, 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 go.
Sonic X is such trash.
It really is.
Yeah. Chris Thorndike can go die in a hole.
Such an unnecessary character, really.
Yeah, why is he here?
You have a plethora of characters, Sega. Use them.
And 4Kids, stop trying to do anime. I was okay with it when I was like 4, but that was over 10 years ago, and now I really wish you would stop trying to ruin my childhood.
All of the childhoods.
Yes, all of them.
Anyway, back to Javier's question, darn it. I'm about to answer. I haven't answered. If I had to make a choice, I would choose Bad News Barrett and Roman Reigns. And I know that's a really questionable choice, but I don't mind if Roman Reigns gets that whole, oh, I've got the most eliminations in the Royal Rumble thing, because Kane had that for the longest time and no one cared.
The only reason I'd like to see like Roman Reigns early in the Rumble is because that makes his chances of winning smaller. I would love to see Roman Reigns lose the Rumble. Huh?
He is not Shawn Michaels. No. No.
They should have. I was so mad last year when CM Punk lost.
To Kane, yeah.
Yeah.
So was he.
Yeah. Well, he did get choke slammed through a table with a giant staph infection. So that I can see why that was upsetting.
Just a little bit. Oh, Adam posted for the last question. I can't really think of any active wrestlers as commentary because I don't really keep up with the active wrestlers.
We don't blame you. We don't blame you.
I can't really.
Okay, I have a question. Oh God, it sounds like that. It sounds like that. This sounds like. You remember that video I was telling you and Javier about, Chris?
Yeah,
like in the last half.
I think that era of wrestling that really touched my heart is the good old World Wrestling Federation.
Golden era. Yeah. Skype.
He killed a bug. I'm going
Hell
with.
yeah, Patriots!
I'm going with Trevor killed a bug.
Oh yeah, I was happy because the Patriots did things.
Oh, yay!
They do sometimes.
Yeah, they're behind right now, so I'm nervous because I hate the Ravens. Okay, so
I hate
my
them
answer
too.
to the question of who should come out 1 and 2. I think number 1 should be, and this will give him a hell of a push going into WrestleMania potentially, Cesaro. I think that'd be pretty boss.
Cesaro and who?
Ziggler.
Okay.
Well, I think Ziggler's going to be slaughtered. He's
Wouldn't
decent.
If Ziggler came out number 2, wouldn't that be like the 4th time he's entered in the first 2?
That is true. That is true. 2010, 2013.
2014, and if he does it this time, 2015.
If they have a long enough time to give him an arc where he can come back and as punishment for him coming back and being in the Rumble, you get to be number 1. Ha!
Well,
Yeah.
that creates a question what they would do to Ryback or Rowan. Oh, another thing from Adam. He says he thinks he could see Seth Rollins as a commentator.
I don't know.
I could see it though. If Seth Rollins was badly injured in some way, shape, or form, I wouldn't mind seeing him at the commentary table, like they're doing with Corey Graves on NXT.
Yeah, he's really good. He's better than Alex Riley, that's for darn sure.
A lot of things are better than Alex Riley.
I don't know, that push when he beat guys like The Miz and John Cena wasn't all that bad. It was just what he did afterwards.
Yeah, then John Cena had him sent to the NXT.
Aww.
Adam's gone again. God, I'm beginning to agree with you about Skype, Trevor.
For a while, like, both Mag and I were all set, ready to go, and we couldn't record because Skype was just being stupid. So I had to download Skype again, and he had to download an older version of Skype for us to do it, and it still came back flawed. But we have the bugs worked out for our next time because we have a bit of a reverb issue for 35 Blue. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, you should wear headphones when you record." I'm like, "Ha, good to know."
Adam dropped from existence.
I'm trying
Again.
that right now, and it seems to be working out pretty well.
I miss him already.
Me too.
I really do. I really wanted to be part of this call.
Yeah. Skype, quit being mean to Adam, you mean person thing. That's not a person.
I have so many questions about his internet.
I do too.
I have a question that isn't just two rocks and a piece of paper, like, mushed together.
Like, for a while, I thought he was just attaching the internet to his phone, because that would kind of make sense for the 6 gigs thing. I don't know.
I'm confused myself, honestly.
His internet is, like, from, like, 2001.
But for Javier's question, I don't know who I'd want.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Sorry.
I guess I would have, Adam.
Legend.
I would just have Adam Rose and Stardust because it'd make me laugh. To know that they would. I just want to see Adam Rose and Stardust in the same ring. I want to see what would happen because of that.
The world would explode in sparkles. That is
And lollipops. And lollipops.
I had the perfect 1 and 2, but the last match on Raw, I don't think it's happening.
Who was it?
Dean Ambrose is number 1 and Bray Wyatt is number 2.
Why did Dean Ambrose lose that match? Why?
because they needed a solid ending to that feud, and to be perfectly honest, it's between Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. They figure they can bring Dean Ambrose back, but if they kill Bray Wyatt one more time, he's done. I understand why. I just wish they could have done it with someone else.
Well, they shouldn't have given Bray Wyatt to John Cena with steak, rice, and ketchup in the first place.
I can't deny that.
If they didn't bury him in the first place, there wouldn't be a problem. He was so huge coming off. He was off Elimination Chamber. Then he ran face first into a brick wall at WrestleMania. Yes. And it broke his nose. His nose was now into his face. He's had surgery multiple times, and he's so many poking noises.
Javier, are you okay?
Yeah.
Trevor, you still there?
Are we all still alive?
I'm still here.
Okay. Okay, I have a new question.
Fire away.
What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Children of Men.
that sounds bad. That sounds bad.
It's so bad. So bad.
You're gonna have to give me a second. The title's long. Really long. Just give me 1 second here.
I have one. I may have already said this, but West Side Story. That is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It was depressing. And it's not like I had a choice between watching it or not watching it. I had to watch it because we were in drama class, and that was the only movie they had. And I was the minority saying, no, I don't want to watch it. So we had to watch it.
After watching it about 17 times, I can't really disagree with you. But the worst movie I've ever watched, because I was actually looking for terrible movies. Alright, you ready for the title?
Sure.
With a 2.2 out of 10 from IMDb and a 20% from Rotten Tomatoes. The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies.
What? That's a thing?
Look it up.
That is a thing.
I'm not kidding. Type in Mixed Up Zombies into Google and tell me it's not a thing.
Well, I already made you type in something horrifying to Google, so I guess it's my turn.
It's worse than horrifying.
But actually, there's a movie that exists that is 10 days long in length.
That doesn't surprise me. Is it from Bollywood?
I don't know. It's like, I forget what it's called. I think it's called like Modern Memories or something. But it's 10 days long.
You better have a very boring life.
I've never seen it, but...
Of course not. Who has time?
Trevor, did you hear that?
That's absurd.
I agree. Who would watch that? Who would make that? And who would act in it?
I would.
Adam's back.
I want this. Come on.
Come on, Adam.
Come on.
We don't have much time left.
I believe in you.
Come on, bro. But yeah, we have like 3.5 minutes left before my iPod gives out. Those hand motions.
Wow, I never realized how dark my living room can get.
Yeah, I didn't realize it till like 20 minutes ago. Alright, does anyone have a final question?
If I had to make a final question. Ooh, I got one. We've seen some pretty excellent matches, seen some pretty excellent things. If there is one spot move, it doesn't have to be a finisher, it doesn't have to be a signature, just a spot move that you guys just love to death, what would it be?
Powerbomb.
Powerbomb?
That's a tough one for me. Seth Rollins is Enziguri. Like, you know how he like twists in the air and kicks them in the face?
Well, yeah.
That wows me every time he does it. I'm just like, how is that possible? Or AJ Styles' Pele kick. That's a pretty impressive move. I do love kicks.
You like leg struts?
Yes, I'm a big fan. I love it so much. I mean, this legit sounds like Three Guys, One Hammer. Trevor,
I don't no.
Have you ever seen that?
I don't want to. No.
I saw it. Oh my god! Just
what is Adam doing down there?
I don't want it.
Sounds like he's watching Three Guys, One Hammer.
I just hear rustling.
He's been grabbed by the Slenderman.
Oh no.
Or worse, the Weeping Angels.
Oh,
If he got attacked by Slender Man, he could win the Harker title.
Yes!
I'll do it. I'm sorry. I'm always happy.
If he
Adam, what's your favorite wrestling move before your internet dies again?
Dang.
However, if he does get attacked by Slender Man, he can win the Harker title.
He's doing
What
something.
I really like, is Buff Bagwell's Blockbuster.
The Blockbuster? I think I heard Blockbuster.
Yeah, Buff Bagwell's Blockbuster.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool move.
I like the Buff Bagwell's Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's a cool move. That's really cool.
Yay, we got a.
It's too bad Buff Bagwell. It's too bad Buff Bagwell
Yeah.
is a pimp now.
WWE tried to have WCW be a thing. Unfortunately, they tried it with Booker T and Buff Bagwell.
What gets me is that Buff Bagwell became a pimp.
Well, what else are you gonna be?
I don't know, but there's like 30 seconds left. So, any final whatevers?
Oh,
go on.
No, you first, Trevor.
All right, my answer was El Generico's through the corner on the outside DDT thing that he does. That's amazing.
Yes,
I mark
it
it
is.
every time I see it.
10 seconds.
All right, I'm gonna pick between two: the RKO and the Spear.
Yes, Dean Ambrose headlock driver. All right, that's it, you guys, and it's done.